This is Jordan Hembrough of Toy Hunter at Star Wars Celebrations. Hi Jordan, how's it going?
Good. Thanks for having me, Scott.
No problem. Tell me about Toy Hunter.
Toy Hunter is fantastic. It's a brand new original series on Travel Channel. Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, America is going to go along with me on this incredible journey, hunting through like attics and basements, all the old toys we grew up with when we were kids. It's like what I like to call the Great American Toy Hunt.
Awesome. Tell me about Hollywood Heroes.
Hollywood Heroes is my personal company. We were founded in 1995. We sell vintage and modern collectibles on the open market. We specialize in prototypes and original artwork.
Cool. How did you get into the business?
I got into the business right after college. I was hired by a company called Starlog. Starlog had some magazines out, and they opened a chain of retail stores. They had 13 around the world, and I was hired as the buyer for the chain. When the chain shut down, I was able to purchase a lot of the inventory at auction, and that started my inventory for Hollywood Heroes.
Cool. And how did you, before you had that job, were you into toys and comic books and things like that?
I was
in college and stuff.
I was a nerd. I was a geek. I actually started selling my toys on the schoolyard to my former classmates when I was like 6 or 7 years old for milk money, extra milk money.
That's awesome. Do you remember? I guess back then, what were some of the things that you might have sold that you wish you didn't sell, maybe?
I sold a lot of Star Wars figures back then. Star Wars was really, really hot back then. G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, Mego dolls. I had all these Mego dolls I would sell and trade and everything like that. I wish I had a lot of it back.
And now with Toy Hunter and Hollywood Heroes, are you still a collector or a buyer, seller? How does it work?
Well, I'm primarily a buyer. Okay, I buy and I resell to collectors all over the world, and the passion that they have for these toys is really, really fantastic. I don't really collect anything for myself anymore. I've got a really big collection. I'm happy with where it's at. So right now my primary focus is buying and selling toys to the secondary market and brokering a lot of the rare toys and original artwork for clients that have it and just don't know what to do with it.
Okay. In your collection, what did you primarily collect?
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Growing up. Still do today.
What's your prize possession as far as
my small action figures from when I was a kid. They're not worth that much. They're loose. They're out of the package, but they mean the most to me.
Okay. When you were younger and you would go, I guess, shopping to buy these toys, what was your preferred? I guess your store that you would go to? Was it Toys R Us, Play World? Where did you grow up?
I went to a lot of KBs. There were a lot of KB's toy stores in the Northeast where I grew up.
Okay.
So KB was primarily my my store of choice. That and Kmart.
That and Kmart?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as how about do you do comic books, or are you into comic books or anything like that?
I don't do a lot of comic books. No.
No comic books?
Nope.
Okay. And let's see. How about as far as toys on the show on Toy Hunter?
Sure.
What have you come across that's been really cool, or something that like you just thought was really like the most outstanding thing I suppose?
Well, we had our first episode that was on a couple weeks ago. I came across a limited edition Huffy speeder bike that was a giveaway for Return of the Jedi. That was pretty cool. I've been doing this 25 years. I've only seen 2 of them, so that's pretty spectacular. Coming up, we're going to be going to Cincinnati, Ohio, where I find something truly unique, truly special. I don't want to give away too much, but I want you to tune in and watch. Okay.
And how do you find out about where you go? Like, do people call you and say, "Hey, I have this," or do you put out something like on the internet that says, "Hey, if you have a collection or something, call us"? Yep. How does that work?
Right now, about 95% of our leads are people contacting us.
Okay.
They will contact me through my corporate website, email, Facebook. They'll contact the production office for the show and say, "I think I've got something you guys might want to see."
Okay. And do you usually end up at people's homes, stores, storage units?
Everywhere. We run the during season 1, you're going to find us everywhere.
Okay. And about About how many conventions do you do? I guess a year. Do you do lots of conventions?
We only try and hit the really, really big ones, so we do about 5 or 6 a year.
5 or 6 a year? Okay. And I guess since Star Wars is your favorite, Star Wars Celebration must be one of the big ones on your list?
It is. Star Wars is my favorite convention. This is Star Wars Celebration number 6. We've done 5 of them. So we've been here really, really from the beginning.
Okay, awesome. All right, Jordan, come to the end. Do you have any last words?
Just everyone tune in every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. on Travel Channel and get your geek on with me.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.